One of the last of a dying breed. You know where hip-hop live without the skinny jeans. That's why I walk with a different walk, fought with a different heart, talk with a different walk.
Yo, let me tell you about this Lupe, yo. I am not qualified and educated enough to rate this Lupe, my nigga. Like, let me explain something to you. I don't dislike the Lupe. It's songs on there like Manila. Manila, one of my joints on there. I fuck with Manila. You see what I'm saying? I listen to it. This is out the brain, my nigga. I ain't got no. This is out the brain. You get? I ain't even pull a track list up. You get what I'm saying? Yet. So this is all. So I listened to it. Lupe had a lot of soulful beats. I love soulful hip hop. So his beat selection was real soulful, but it was real consistent. His flow was, so it started to come together. It's 24 tracks of Lupe. So shit started to run together, and I wish he would have broke this shit up. Lupe nice, he was spitting, but yo, I even went and looked up the Dead End Hip Hop review on Lupe shit, because I know they got a little relationship with Lupe, because Lupe didn't like their review on their last album, and Lupe did like a little Instagram live video about Dead End Hip Hop. You know who they are, right?
Yeah.
Like the 4 black niggas that be sitting around and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did a little review. So I knew something. I'm gonna see what they gotta say, and I'm listening to them niggas talk about it, and that shit was so far over my head. Now, granted, I only gave Lupe good 2 listens. You know what I mean? The first time I listened to it, it was in shifts. It was broken up. So I probably would have to really listen to it a few more times to catch the shit. But it was dope, and I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. But I ain't gonna be able to rate that shit. Manila was. I'm about to pull a track list up. But yo, Manila was definitely my favorite joint.
All right, hold on. Yeah. All right. The first joint, which was like the Spanish shit.
And yo, people was gassing that, and I'm like, yo, he rapped in Spanish, but I don't understand that shit. So
you don't understand Spanish, so you wasn't going to understand it. But that shit was cool. And then with Manila's next, right?
What'd he say?
It was Spanish. You got no Spanish.
So what makes it cool?
Yo, he was rocking in Spanish to the beat. The beat was yo.
I didn't know what the fuck I was listening to, yo. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was a long interlude, like he was in the car, like some Spanish shit, listening to some. I didn't even know that was him at first. I grabbed like, this part of it. I thought Spotify went and played something it wasn't supposed to play, because Alexa be fucking with me sometimes and shit. So I thought it was going to do some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? I grabbed my shit, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I took from that song that he could ghostwrite for a Spanish artist. And listen, and I took from that song he could cross over. And I took from that song, it was a good song. It wasn't for me. It wasn't something I would, when I put the Lupe in, I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna skip
every time I put Lupe in, I'm gonna skip that.
Every time I put it in, I'm gonna skip that, and I'm gonna skip the Jamaican song.
The one with Bob Marley sang?
That's the third song, I think, but I don't really feel that.
Yeah, with Damian Marley. Talking about this one?
Yeah.
This one? Hold up.
Let me tell you about the team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still have a boss man. Him in the cross, but him still be a dancing. Everything cook curry like a champion. In a jamba, the man him a jamba. Original, you should come follow.
I'm gonna skip it.
What was the point? Is he Jamaican? I don't know enough about, like, he just wanted to do the accent?
I don't know. I don't know.
See, that's what I mean. Like, yo, this shit was over my head, yo. This shit he was teaching on that motherfucker. He was spitting. He was dropping jewels.
Like you said, the Manila song. Yo, I never heard about that in the history of slavery or stuff like that. Now at my age, I now know about this. It's that's just been common knowledge. but I've never been taught that. I never researched that. So he brought that to me through music. So now
That's
I've
fine.
applied it.
Yeah, he had dope beats. He definitely had some soulful beats and shit.
He had a lot of beats. And yo, I don't know what it is about the song. I wonder what the meaning of it is. But for some reason, I like the song Alan. Yeah, Alan.
Sounds like Alan. I love selling. I got talents. I can do flips. I can keep my balance. I love dancing. Matter of fact, then whip.
We all get a pass to like some dumb shit every now and then.
I don't know what it is because he has a little story about the dude saving a kid from drowning, and you know it's like the end part.
Yeah, I don't know, yo. Like I'm not even that familiar with it because like I said I only listened to it one time or two times for it.
And then the girl singing the hook. You know, I mean, she was singing the hook. And I don't know. I don't know why I like the song, but I like the song. And then he got a couple other shits on there where he spitting, like I say, he always teaches. He spitting some knowledge on that shit.
Did you rate? What you give it?
That was a hard one to rate too because it's like, yeah, if I could rate it, I'd rate it at 8.5.
Yeah, not me. I definitely, if I was rating it off the top of my head, it was somewhere around like the 7. You know what I'm saying? But again, I ain't want to rate it because somebody like you didn't understand it. Somebody, and you'll be right. You'll be right. I'm not going to listen to it enough to understand it.
Don't take that as a solid rate because it's shit on there that was like I wasn't feeling. Like there was one part where he was like, it was violins, and I'm like listening, thinking there's something going. Yo, it was just violins the whole fucking time. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I mean, it was cool. I mean, it's not my violin, it's not my kind of music, you know. I don't want to run out if you listening to violin music. I mean, so like, what the fuck is this? So there's like 3 skips and shit. Then I don't know.
That's what it is, man. Lupe. What's the name of this shit, Tim?
Drago. What is it? Drago?
Drago's Wave. It was some shit on there that I appreciated. It definitely was a soulful album. One of the ones you gotta listen to the bars and do your research. He gonna teach you some shit, and he gonna make you motherfucking Google some shit as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna rate it. If I had to, I would have gave it a 6.5 or a 7. But that's because I ain't catch all the bars. I ain't rating that shit. Tim giving it an 8.5. No, man, he feeling this one.
One of the last of a dying breed. You know where hip hop live without the skinny jeans. That's why I walk with a different walk, fought with a different heart, talk with a different walk.